All right, so in this lesson we are going to represent constant rate of change, which we're going to call slope also. So we're going to represent constant rate of change, also known as slope, given a graph in 4 quadrants using a tabular method. So we're going to use a table. In our last lesson we found constant rate of change, or represented constant rate of change given a table. Now we're going to be given a graph, and I'm going to use a table to find that constant rate of change, or to show that constant rate of change. So before I do that, before I can really create a table, let's write that a little nicer. Before I can make this table, there we go. Then I need some x's and some y's, or I need some information really that it gives us, and it gives us an x and a y. It gives us a bunch. So I'm going to look for some nice points. So here's one. Here's one, here's a nice one, here's another one, and I think there's one up here. Okay, let's label these. A, point B, point C, D, E, F. Alright, A is -3, -7. B is -1, -4. C is 1, -1. D is 3, 2. E is 5, 5. That one's easy. And F is 7, 8. So let's place these in our table, this information. So we get, now you can technically put them in any order, but it's going to be really confusing if you do that for now. So let's just go from left to right. So -3, -7. -1, -4. 1, -1. And 3, 2. Okay, let's just do one more, and 5, 5. You don't have to do all of them. If you can, then definitely put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points if you can. If there's not that many, then don't, obviously. Remember that there are a bunch of dots here. We picked the nice whole number ones, or the nice integer, really. So we picked the nice integer numbers here, or integers. So if there's 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 nice integers, then just put 5 of them, okay? So let's figure out our constant rate of change, our slope. So these look a little weird, so I'm going to go to the positive ones because they might be a little easier to look at first. So that's +3, and that's +2. Remember to make sure to write this change in y and change in x. So that's +3. Let's see if that's true here. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, and yeah, that makes sense. Good. And then we have +2 here. Does that match? Yeah, +2, +2, +2. Okay, cool. Good so far. So my change in y over change in x. We have a positive over a positive, which is a positive 3 over 2. Let's also do, there's actually more here. Let's say you didn't write this one and you skipped it by mistake. Well then, I just want you to find, you'll see what I'm doing. So I won't, I can just skip this. I go from -7 to -1. And this is actually not +3, this is +6. And then I go from -1 to 5, and once again, it's +6. And instead of -3 to -1, I can go from -3 to +1, which is +4. And then I can go from 1 to +5, which is +4. So a positive over positive is a positive 6 over 4. And it looks like I have room for one more. So -7 all the way down to 2, I guess. -7 to 2. So that is +9. And -3 to 3, yeah, is +6. So positive over positive is a positive. 9/6. So these give you all the same answer. If we check them all, they actually all, like, these are all good. Leave it like this. And then show that they are actually all the same, which is 1.5. I guess we can box this so I can better see it in the work that you do. Okay, one more. So let's talk about this line before we start again. Just make sure that you don't have to write these all the time. I graph these on the computer. This line keeps going on forever. It doesn't stop. It keeps forever going down that way and forever going up that way. Continue in both directions forever. And let's find some nice integer value points. Is that one? I can't tell. I guess if it's trying to be, then I gotta trust it. All right, so this can be A, B, C, D. Remember, just if you can, use 5 points. If you can't, then use what you got. So this is -6, +2. This is -1, -1. This is 4, -4. And this is 9, -7. Oh, I'm gonna extend this to, okay. So let's make a table. Get a little bit more closer here. All right. Let's figure out, well, let's write in the x's and y's first. So -6, +2, -1, -1, 4, -4, and 9, -7. So let's talk about how the y changes, and let's talk about how the x changes. Let's find the slope. So this is 2 to -1 is -3. We have another -3 and another -3. And this is, maybe I'll look at an easier one on here, +5 here. So let's check that. -6 + 5, yeah. -1 + 5, yep. Okay, so my change in y over change in x. My slope, my constant rate of change, is a negative over a positive, which is a -3/5. And this is also, oh, we got to show this one. So 2 to -4 would be -6. -6 to 4 is +10. So negative over positive is a -6/10. And lastly, we have this 2 to -7, which is -9, and -6 to 9, which is 15. Yeah, to +15. So negative over positive is a -9/15. I'm gonna write that on the side a little bit better. -9/15. And if I do -3 divided by -5, -6 divided by 10, and -9 divided by 15, they are all the same decimal value, which is 0.6, or 0 and 6/10. And that is it. Thank you.